Hello, everyone, and welcome to another podcast by So Many Games So Little Time. I'm Joachim, and I'm here with Evangelos as usual, and we talk about board games. And more in detail today, specifically, we talk about Kickstarter. Now, we always start with the Kickstarter Delights, which Kickstarters have arrived. It's been a while now, so I imagine a fair amount have arrived. So how about you? Which ones have arrived on your end?
I think same as yours. Scholars of the South Tigris arrived.
Oh, I forgot to mention that. Yeah.
Yeah.
on my page, I mean.
I don't think much else has arrived, if I can remember correctly. Tamashi, we spoke about that as well. No, I think since
we spoke about that, but then we didn't use the episode because it was cut short.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember offhand since the last before we went to Thailand.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to check, but I know Tamashi arrived. Oh, Sagrada Artisans arrived.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a legacy Sagrada. Did you back that?
No, because I didn't like Sagrada.
Okay.
I thought it was very pretty, but
it's a good light game, and I thought I was just intrigued by the legacy aspect of it.
But it has changed a lot since the original Sagrada, so I don't know. It might be really good by now, but I haven't tried it since. So you just have to keep me up to date in how good.
Well, it's a legacy game.
Yeah. So
there's new mechanics being added, and it's also got like a coloring book. You use a coloring book. So it comes with colored pencils. No, serious. So you draw the dice, but you draw on your own personal book.
Okay. Yeah, but it sounds a bit strange to say like it's a coloring book.
I know.
Oh, really? Like really. Well, that's how they meant.
Well, it's quite clever because that way they can have unique player boards for every unique shapes for every campaign.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's how they went around it.
So there's a bunch of stuff that arrived for me too. Not much I want to get into, like Dead Reckoning, the expansion with the full thing. Oathsworn, still here. It's been here for like 3 weeks. I still haven't opened the box. It's 26 kilos. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I need to make space, but other stuff keep arriving, like Too Many Bones, Unbreakable. And the downside with Unbreakable is it is unfittable. So it means it can't all fit in the trophy chest anymore, which is why I got the trophy chest in the first place. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do with those extra boxes, which I really don't like that I have extra boxes now, but okay.
So you have to get a second trophy box.
Technically, but then it's stupid to get a second throw box because it'll be really empty. You know what I mean? It's like
for now.
Yeah, true. But then I want them to make a new one though. I don't want to have the exact same one. That would be stupid. 20 Strong arrived.
Okay.
So that's the solo dice game from Chip Theory Games that is based on all their IPs, basically. I think Solar Sentinels or something like that. The space one is the first one. The second, could be that I'm wrong, but the second one is based on Too Many Bones. And then there's another one based on, I'm drawing a blank now. Hoplomachus. That's the third one.
Did you back it?
Yeah. No, not that game, but they have the 20 Strong version. But not the actual. I'm interested, but then it's also, once again, all the Chip 3 games are expensive. There's so much of it, so I've been holding back for that one. But I've read many people talk about. I've seen many people talk about 20 Strong, and it's all positive. And they're basically planning on. They actually added. I think that was actually pretty smart. They added 3 promo cards for the next installments. So you already have the promos for the stuff that's coming instead of like something that's already out. So it's an extra, and those promos, that's a cool part. For every box in 20 Strong, there are 3 or 4 heroes that you can use in the other boxes.
Okay, that's cool.
So you can take the Too Many Bones guys into space, but also those 3 promos you can immediately use in all the other games. So, that's it's a good thing. Also, Shadow Kingdoms of Valyria with the expansions arrived, Riftlands. I had no idea that's also Kordonsky.
Yes, I know that.
Yes, I didn't realize that. So, and everybody says it's like the next step up for the Valeria games, much tighter game and everything. So, really, I read the rules already, so I'm really curious to give that a go. Yeah, that's basically it. Kickstarters that
Yeah,
arrived, and
for me, it was just Tamashi arrived
Nova
as well,
Roma.
and Nova Roma arrived, and the other Roma game, what was it called?
Age of Rome.
Age of Rome. That's the other one.
That arrived here as well. The one that we were gonna play until my kids. So yeah, so to give you a little bit of, because we just talked about the fact that we actually already talked about this a little bit
Yes.
before we went to Thailand. We had we met up at Evangelos place to play games, and halfway the game, my wife called me up and told me
No, we didn't
that
start. We didn't start it. It was just we just did the rules.
the first round we did. The first round we did.
We started the game.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We did.
So I was going to say halfway the evening. I said halfway the game, but yeah. Anyway, we would already started Age of Rome and did part of the podcast already. And then my wife called up to say that my oldest daughter bashed my youngest daughter's head in accidentally, but they still had to go to the hospital and everything and had to go home, obviously. So that's why we're doing this again weeks later. So
yeah.
So yeah.
That's why we can't remember what came.
Yeah, or it's too long already. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know something's coming.
Yes. Do you have an idea what yet? No.
I think it's either Mythwind or might be Mythwind.
Yeah, it's most likely something that I didn't back, and I didn't back that one. So
yeah.
Fractal also arrived, but people already know should be because it's on the channel. So yeah, there's also that.
I didn't realize Mythwind was created by the same guys who did Stars of Icarus.
Yes, I know. It was also I saw that a while ago. I was also surprised because I thought Stars of Icarus was that guy's first one, but apparently not. Yeah, Mythwind is the one where they say that you could play forever.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Let me know when you finish.
Intriguing. Yeah, it's got like 5 or 6 characters, so I think you can just play it. It's semi-co-op kind of thing. It should be interesting.
Okay. All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the Kickstarter Fever. So basically, which current Kickstarters are you excited about? So I had to cross out several of them because they finished. So I had to come up with some new ones. So how about you? You start with one.
So what are we currently backing, or what are we looking forward to backing?
Yeah, backing or it's you're looking at it. It's right now it's active.
Okay, so right now, I'm currently backing Spiritfire.
Okay. Why? And okay, how are you backing it? Because I saw it and it's quite complicated because you have the core box,
Yes.
but they have so much extra stuff you can add or whatever.
At the moment, I've just got the core box with the black sleeves because that's the color I'm going with. And I'll leave the rest for the pledge manager if I decide to go more.
Because you've got like extra stuff, right? That you can like characters and everything that you can add and whatever.
Yes, but the game comes with one character.
Yeah. But I saw someone describe Spiritfire as the game that no one knows how it really plays.
Yes. All I know is that they say there's no combat.
Yes, and adventure.
So I think that could make it interesting because they said it forces the player to. They're saying when they were designing the game, it helped them come up with more creative puzzles for the player, and it also helps the player become more diverse in their way they play the game. Because they said, and it's true. Usually when we play, we always come down to combat. We always end up choosing combat because it's the most straightforward method to solve a puzzle.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what they're saying. So it looks interesting. But it's confusing. You're right. It's confusing as all hell.
Well, yeah, that's why I decided not to back it anymore. Initially, I did because it does look really amazing. But then I thought if it's really that amazing, if it's really going to be that good, there's going to be a second edition. So I'll just jump on then.
Yes, as I say, I don't know. They haven't made a bad game so far. I really like their games. Like Unsettled is great. It's a good solo game. Obviously, what's the other game called? I gone blank now. What's the other game called of theirs?
Seventh
the Scoundrel.
Oh no.
No, the
Vindication.
Vindication. I keep thinking of the other game I'm back in at the moment. So I agree. It's confusing, but it does look like a neat system. I think it's going to be very much like Unsettled, which is plug and play.
Well, at the moment, I checked. When I checked it, you're checking it right now. I can see. Well, when I checked it, it had 5,487 backers, which is, it means a lot of people are very much intrigued. It's almost 5,499, right?
Yes.
So it definitely means. I mean, it's always a good sign.
I think they're doing what they did with Unsettled, which is basically the game is a system, and you plug in episodes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Which is the same thing that with Final Girl does as well. So it's like a interesting concept for games now.
Okay.
But okay. What else? What are you backing?
Well, I'm gonna start with one of those that you say the games that you would never back, one of the smaller ones or whatever. It's the Gilded Realms. And the Gilded Realms, at the moment that I checked, only had 1,218 backers, not a lot. But I liked it because it's a Euro-style kingdom builder. So basically you have five provinces in front of you, and you need to develop them, but also defend them from other people and invasions. And the cool part is, like, those provinces, when you upgrade them, they visually get better. Like, for example, you get a card that you then cover the province. Like, it might just be grasslands, and then you increase it, you improve it, and then a new card comes over and you see buildings there and so on, so you can visually see your kingdom, your realm get bigger and better and so on. There's 4 different factions you can play as, but the expansion introduces 2 more factions. There's also solo mode, of course. There's a bunch of events that happen, and then there's like one thing that's special. On your board, of course, you have the 5 provinces, but then the top left, you have like the hinterland. And the hinterland, I think it's in the middle or whatever, has like spots for cards, but those cards are heavily fought over. Like, those can be merchants, those could be actual interesting cards, whatever. But the thing is, you can't just take them, because everybody might go for them, but then you don't know exactly who is going for what and whatever. So it can be like, oh no, I thought you were going to do this and this, because the game has something special. It's like these little towers, and it has like a wheel underneath them where you choose your action, and then you put the tower down. So basically, when you put the tower up, it's either attack, defend, or other stuff. But of course, you put this. It's a bit like the Forbidden Stars, where you put your orders down, but people don't know exactly what's going on. It's similar to that. So you put you spread them over all around, and then people have no idea what's going to happen. So I really like that idea. Also here, if you lose a battle, you get battle support, which means if you lose it, you will be stronger your next battle. So for people like me who lose battles a lot, that's a good thing.
Has this company made anything before?
You could check, because I see you have it open. I mean,
What's
you don't have that
again?
open. The Gilded Realms. So I'm not sure. I think they made stuff before. It's 3 days to go. So when people check it,
looks bigger than you said.
Yeah. I didn't talk about the size, but I think it looks. You can see the totems, right? So they have the stuff underneath to show their. That's first created. Okay, so it's a risk, of course, but I don't know. It seems like something that's something that I would like, and the fact that you have solo also always makes it doable for sure. I think it looks interesting. So that's why it piqued my interest, and I might go for it.
It does look like a good production. Yeah,
It's definitely a looker, and hopefully the gameplay will also be worth it. But we'll see. We'll see. And sometimes I have to back the underdogs, the smaller guys.
Well, to be fair, that was the whole point of Kickstarter, isn't it? For small
that's
companies to put the game out.
That's true.
It's the spirit of Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything else that you're backing?
I'm backing Kalimala.
Yes.
The Euro game.
Kalimala.
The dry Euro game. But it's got Peter O'Toole art now. It's done by Alley Cat Games. Mm-hmm. And I'm always happy with their productions. And this game I've always wanted, and I think it looks really pretty now.
It looks more appealing, compared to the previous version.
Maybe the word pretty is not the greatest choice of words. But I think it looks it looks cool. I think it hits that spot, that dry Euro feeling.
Does it have any specific mechanics that make it stand out? It seems also like you just have a lot of different areas where you have to focus on, and so that looks really good.
I did hear it's very interactive, tracks overlapping. Oh yes, I do remember that. It's I remember reading about it. It's a kind of an area majority game too, but there's like 18 of them, or 15 or 18 different areas that you have to fight over.
Okay.
So apparently it's very interactive in that way. As you can see, if you look on the board here, there's multiple little zones on the board that you have to compete over.
Yeah. That's like taking area majority to the max, to the extreme.
Yes. For Euro
Instead of having one, let's have 18 or whatever.
In the past, the game was only 3 players, but now they've apparently got an expansion that allows you to play 2 players.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if it has a solo mode.
Yeah.
But this is a game that's always people spoke about 2 to 5 now, so there's no solo at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. To give it a go. But
I wonder how Daniele Tascini feels about this expansion. But
we'll see. But it's kind of a game I backed sight unseen, simply because of the pedigree of the title and the company and the art of Peter O'Toole.
Yeah, I have some of those. And another one that I was going to back, but I backed out of it, is Dream Escape on Gamefounds. Yes. So basically, it's a hybrid RPG mythos novella. It's a part card game and choose your own adventure. It has Elder Sign vibes, but it has tons of story and supposedly 8,000 outcomes. I said supposedly, because they might say that, but you never know. So basically, you're in a nightmare. You can't wake up. 6 dreamers are trapped with you, I guess, and they're hunted by Cthulhu. So you have to collect all their fractured minds and basically fix it, and then you can leave, right? Last time I checked, there were like 9,000 people following it. So I don't know how many eventually are backing it, but it
1,500 backers.
Oh, it's a lot less. I know people were talking about the price though, that it's not that cheap. But the thing is, but we talked about that before at C1 Expo, where that designer said, Solis, that on Gamefound, a ton of people were following his game, but only a fraction backed it. It seems to be like, I've been looking at that now, the discrepancy, it happens a lot. Like a lot of people following and only a fraction actually backing. But anyway, But
I think Gamefound encourages you to follow a game, even if you don't intend to back it.
Yeah, I follow a bunch of games that I didn't back.
I follow a lot of games that I haven't backed.
Yeah, but Dream Escape is really, really pretty. The video is really impressive. Not the playthrough, but just the regular video, how they introduce it. I haven't watched the playthrough itself. It uses not dice, but runes to throw. And also just really looks and feels like Elder Sign to the extreme, with lots more story and everything. It's also like
for me, it just felt too much like Arkham Horror, the card game.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is of course with Cthulhu, the comparison is not far away, right? But I can
Yeah.
see that, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say just check out the video and see. But because the video really impressed me, but in the end,
So why'd you back out?
because I have to make choices and it's not cheap. Because you can see the all in is 155 pounds, and I think the shipping is I think is also not that good for us from being from Hong Kong because it's also British, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, so all that together. Also, like I said, I have to make choices because of I'm saving for a wedding, so I can't just go around back everything. So I thought this is a bit. It's another one that I want to wait and see. Like if it's really good, it's gonna
Yes.
get a following, right? So we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. The other game I'm thinking of, which I haven't pulled the trigger on, is Undergrove.
I wrote it down as well.
Let's have a look at it. I haven't looked at
So we tried it at the Simon Expo
Yes.
in Bangkok, right? And
Yes.
it was a good game. But why are you thinking
Yes.
about it? Why are you not outright backing it?
I think same with you, the theme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it doesn't look like badly priced. It's like what's it? Okay, obviously we're looking at the exclusive box, the deluxe box.
Yeah.
$69, and everything is wooden components. Even the tiles are wooden.
And then you can add like the trees, the add-on, the big wooden trees where you can put the tiles on.
Oh, yes, but that's 20. That's 20 years.
Yeah, they make it
Comes
more
with a small mini. It comes with a mini expansion.
Yeah.
And they even got critters, animals.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is, like you said, like the theme, because I don't really have anything with like mushrooms or whatever. You've got the banana slug. That's kind of funny, but
Yeah.
but in general, I mean,
They got storage solutions.
Yes, that's also nice.
That looks nice.
Yeah, it looks a lot better than, of course, what we played. Just the fact that everything's wooden. But yeah, the thing is, it's yeah, I'm still on the fence because of I think it's a good game, but this is one of the examples where I feel like theme goes a long way. Okay, if you're into forests, if you're into mushrooms, if you're into trees and all that kind of stuff, it's right up your alley. Because I think, no offense, but one of the comments is they're like, finally a game about mushrooms. Like, what? Who says that? Finally a game about mushrooms. But again,
there's another game that's come out. There's another game that came out with mushrooms. So it looks like it's the current meteorite game.
I think so.
You know?
Yeah, like I didn't realize there were so many mushroom fans, but I saw it pass by on Kickstarter as well. Yeah, because I actually mixed them up initially.
But you know what I think?
Yeah,
I think the game we played at the expo was the vanilla version of the game. So they made vanilla tiles, vanilla goals, and the game was still fun. I think if there's more options, I think the game could be very good, interesting. With the tiles, the choice of tiles that you play down and where you put them. I don't know. I'm tempted.
For example, the box where you progress after not after building a tree, but after you do something specific. I forgot exactly what it was. You progress then up the track. That track looks way better now because what we did was like a really shitty version of that track. But yeah, so, and also of course the fact that it would be wooden components does a lot.
Yes, and again, just more, and they get more options too because there'll be more tiles. Oh, there's a solar deck. That looks interesting. So there's a solar version.
Yeah, like I said, I'm on the edge. I don't know.
I think power's. You can put. I might go to power because then I'll save on the postage.
Yeah. So if people wonder who Power is, he's our local FLG
dealer.
I guess.
He's a local dealer.
Yes,
for our addiction.
He gets us some, like for example, with the dice throne that didn't deliver in Hong Kong, he manages to get it here eventually. Stuff like that.
Are you thinking about doing it to him? The new dice thrones?
No. I have no interest. I don't like the art. I have enough dice throne as it is, so I don't need it. So no.
And it's really expensive too.
That too, yeah. It's just too much. And Deadpool looks really stupid. So no.
Yeah.
And then the playmat with Rogue, her arms, like what is going on there? There's like a bunch of really weird art stuff that I'm like, I don't understand why they would like all that past. But okay, that's something else. So yeah, with this one, like I think I like the game, I like the mechanics, but we'll have to see about the theme. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your anything else you had, Kent?
Keep the heroes
This
out.
week?
Boss battles. This is basically expansion to keep the heroes out, but that's really blown up because it was already. I think it was okay popular when it initially came out, but when I checked, it had 6,685 backers. It's really blown up now.
6,700.
Yes, yeah. So it's really blown up now because it's already cute, but it's also a good game. Like it has its flaws, but it seems like he's tried. So Louis Brouet, the guy who made it, it seems like he's trying to fix the flaws with the expansion here. Like the flaws was that it was either way too easy or immediately too difficult. So
Okay.
when it got too difficult, you weren't able to use some of the game's mechanics that are appealing. Like for example, you're trying to keep these heroes out of the dungeon. You play with the monsters, and you can go around and pick up like potions and equipment and everything. But if you play at a higher difficulty level, it feels like you don't have time to pick up any of those cards or equipment or whatever because you have to constantly get rid of heroes. So it takes away from the game. But now he has introduced like an extra difficulty level in between or whatever, so to make it more doable. But that's just a side thing, right? That's something that I had a problem with. But with this one, now it introduces bosses that you have to defeat in scenarios. But when you defeat them, they turn into minions you can use in future games, which is cool. And also, there's a bunch of bosses unlocked. There's a lot of minions unlocked you can play with. I mean, you're looking at it now as a poltergeist, lizard folk, witches, gnolls. I mean, some of them are already there. Actually, the ones that I'm saying now are the basic ones. Okay, vampire, Medusa, stone troll, shroom troops, werewolves, fairies, king slime. King Slime I love. That's just a cool. And the widow weavers, so the spiders are finally there. You got the unicorn, which will be really good for my daughter. So yeah, all that is just really cute, but it's also just
Cthulhu.
Huh? Yeah, Cthulhu was already with the base one.
And it's also got unicorn poop.
Unicorn poop, yeah. So the game looks cute, but it's actually also a good game. So that's why for me, it's an instant back. Even if I would have said I will never ever do Kickstarter again, I would have backed this instantly because it's a good game. It's cute. Everybody wants to play it. Yeah, it has its flaws for sure. But yeah, and I'm really happy for that guy that it's blowing up because he also played Night Parade of 1,000 yokai, I think, or 100 yokai, one of the two. Also really good game. Anyway, yeah, that's one that I'm backing for sure. Yeah. That's so cool. Night Parade there. Yeah.
Okay.
How
then the other game.
Anything else?
That's the other big one I'm backing, and that's Perseverance.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else, but okay.
Oh yeah, the other one, yes, but this one, is definitely another mind clash game. It's them in Awakened Realms that I back no matter what. They just that.
So you have 1 and 2, I imagine.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to play it. It's one of my self shames, but it's just because I got it, and then the Mind Clash games. There's so much the rules because they're so heavy. So a lot of rules to study. And I also thought I was going to paint the dinosaurs. I never got around to painting them. So
but eventually you'll paint them.
Yes, and I think they'll be easy to paint anyway. But it's just again Mind Clash. Heavy Euro, but very attractive heavy Euro.
So I did read about what's happening now in the in 3 and 4, because I think in 3 it's like base defense or something, is it, or whatever, and 4 is like you go out to fight boss monsters or something, I think.
Exactly.
Or whatever. Yeah.
And now and they make it like a campaign now, so you play each individual game and you follow the system. So,
yeah, well, that definitely sounds very cool.
Yeah, and you can see it just that Mind Clash heavy Euro. So Yes.
Yeah, I initially didn't back it because I think there was other stuff out there, and then I think 1 and 2. I think 1 was either one of them, 1 or 2 was not as well received as the other. But I'm like, I don't want to feel obliged to back 4 games. So there's another one where I wait, and then in the end I'll see if how good it is or how good it isn't. But this one definitely looks cooler than the first one. I feel it feels a lot more action. So
yeah, the first one was more about building the base and doing a bit of tower defending.
Yeah.
And building the followers.
Is there a pledge where you get everything, like from the previous 2 too?
Yes, it's over here. All in 330 euros.
Yes, but you can do stretch pay.
How is stretch? Only 66 euros a month.
It'd be really funny if they did stretch pay like the Hong Kong government. Oh, you have to pay taxes? Oh, your taxes is 5 million. Okay, do stretch pay. 4,900,000 in January and 100,000 3 months later.
It's so helpful, isn't it?
Oh, some incredible how they do it here. But anyway. Okay. Another one that I have written down is Stars of Akarios, because it is on Gamefound now. It only has 2,900 backers, and I think the reason why it's not higher is because a lot of people have been complaining about the price point. Because the gameplay pledge, if you've never backed it before, is already $200. The ultimate $310. The all-in is $370. So it's a bit pricey. I mean, don't get me wrong.
It's still $500,000. That's still not bad.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. You get. I feel you get value for your money, honestly. But the problem is
I'm saying $500,000 for reprint. That's not bad.
Yeah, it is. I agree. But I think a lot of people are just backing for what's new and the 1.5 revision, because that's what I'm doing. Because even with the revision, the updated edition, what you get revised rules, obviously, but they've revamped space exploration. They've revised the scenario book, which was really necessary. At later scenarios anyway. They've rebalanced the combat. Everybody now has a unique starting loadout at the beginning of the game, while normally everyone had the same. World exploration, that's something funny I thought. World exploration has also been revised, but now they have the summary feature, which basically means that you can just skip it. You just read the summary and you move on with the space battles if you don't want to go down and explore, which is weird to me that you would just, gloss over a part of your game.
But is the space combat the best part of the game? Is that why it's happening? Because people enjoy that the most?
Well, it depends. If you watch Battlestar Galactica, do you like the space battles the most, or the episodes where they're on the planet? I think if you like everything, then you're fine with everything. But if you're like,
I prefer the planet, which is why I like.
Yeah. So I think if you're a fan of Battlestar Galactica and you watch the space battles, but you don't care for all the other episodes, you might do that. You might skip it. But I think in this game, when you go down to the planet, it's like a timer. Because you stay too long on the planet, you get fatigued. But I don't know. It feels a bit like the Seventh Continent. I mean, I never played that, but it seems very similar with the numbers, and then you read something out, you do something, and you keep exploring, and you have certain goals you wanna do. I didn't feel like skipping it, to be honest, but I mean, some people might. So I guess it's good to.
The question is asking which mechanic is more polished? Is it the space one or the Earth one, or that's equally good? Because I was saying maybe some people feel that the one is just more fun than the other.
I think the space combat was more polished because it's also most common, I would imagine.
Makes sense.
But on the other hand, I mean, my experience for all of them was good, but I didn't get super far because you know what happens, a new game arrives and you move on, you think, I'm going to play this a lot later, and then that's it. But it also comes with 2 expansions. One is the Battles of Akarios, which basically allows you to have one-off fights, one-off space fights, so scenarios. So that's kind of cool if you, I guess, battle against a computer or AI or someone else, you know. And then you have Drones of Akarios, which is a one-off campaign, which with new pilots and some new mechanics and everything. So yeah, I don't know. For me, it was an automatic back as well because I really like it, and it needed revision for sure.
Is a Gloomhaven comparison a fair comparison?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. It is Gloomhaven in space to me. 100%. Okay, it's here and there. It's a little bit different because it's space, but yeah, the space combat. The rest not. The rest no. But the space combat is Gloomhaven. Yeah, because you're flipping the cards for combat and everything, and you have multipliers, and you also have cards that make you fail your attack, all that kind of stuff. So it's just that deck mechanic of Gloomhaven, and of course that is what makes Gloomhaven feel like Gloomhaven. So alongside with the double action cards, but yeah. Okay, so our episode was way too long, so we cut it into 2 parts. This is the end of part 1. Feel free to enjoy part 2. Bye-bye.